Okay, so today was pretty much a draw. Um, I just ate something, more specifically zucchini spaghetti, for a very personal reason that is very, very serious, which is kind of too serious to be sharing because it's so personal. But before that, I had been at an African shop for about 6 hours talking to the shop owner, and then stopped by and talked to them. And I had mentioned to the shop owner over the course of the conversation that, you know, that African Americans were going to be boycotting African shops starting tomorrow. And I guess there's more I could say, but I basically shared that, there was a reason for it and a reason for kind of the pain and anger and hurt and frustration people felt for the dismissiveness and not honoring and respecting the history that Black immigrants walked on. Black immigrants such as myself having my mom being a Black immigrant, people walk on um, to be in the United States and have the chance to succeed in the United States. And for example, in the case of education, which just came out, where a person with Black immigrant heritage or first generation, such as myself, will be preferred, will be the face of diversity for education. I mean, I'm grappling with the privileges I have experienced in this form while trying to articulate the story and the rejections I have experienced on both sides. I'm not sure how to deal with this. But I do know that I can say this, that, it's it's true. Okay? And I had to grow out of certain arrogances I had when I was young, and I realize now is connected to this. Actually, I think it was some of both actually. Um, but the part that is this would be what it would be. Um, and I'm gonna link to someone who gave an apology, a heartfelt apology to African Americans for the disrespect of Black immigrants. And, you know, I think I can say this still, even as I grapple with a text message I got from my father. And there's so much I really want to talk about, and kind of there's a certain grace I start to extend in kind of understanding what he comes from. And it's more of a meta experience within what is the general hurt and anger. So, and it's not just him, it's like what my grandmother comes from. And would like to go back to understand who I'm connected to, who are the enslaved ancestors I'm related to, who are what parts of Africa did they come from? You know, it is disrespectful to understand what people went through, to not have that things that I have to grapple with, to own and face, and you just can just push away like it's nothing and ignore people's stories. Ignore my story too, for that matter, which I have experiences. So this is what's hard, this invisibility and this this spiritual awakening or whatever. It's probably due to the Essence Fest where people kind of it poked the bear, so to speak, officially. That's kind of what I want to say, that it like stirred something in me, and it's kind of apropos. And I have a lot more things I want to talk to you about and share. I have the clothes I bought today. Talked to her for 6 hours. I wasted my day, but at the same time I didn't, because she wanted me to do something else on the 24th. So that's it. Alright, let me go now. I have other things to do tonight since my day is pretty much spent talking to the shop owner, then getting on the bus, which I'm working towards getting beyond that too. So you're seeing, you're seeing the full force of this. The shittiness of this. But God willing, I'll rise, and yeah. Alright, let me go. Thank you.